All right, well, we have read the article and we know what the tragedy is now. Unfortunately, a seemingly very healthy younger individual, 29, I believe, collapsed and died while working as a cart collector / what we call in America cart pushers at Costco, working outside, very hot weather and everything like that. First off, let's go ahead and talk a little bit about what Costco is. You probably heard a little bit of what I said, being very big, having a lot of different wares in there, long lines, and that's because Costco is something called a a warehouse, what's it called? Warehouse? Club sort of model. So basically what happens is they buy things at the cheapest they can, still good quality, but cheapest they can, and then they resell it to the club members. And to be a club member, you have to pay a yearly fee. I thought in the US it was monthly, but I'm pretty sure it's actually yearly. But I thought it was monthly at the time. Anyways, you go in there and it's just stacks and stacks, almost like 2 stories high of just products, all for you at very cheaper prices, I guess. Well, this is, of course, very popular because of food costs and costs of different items, including what clothing, electronics, and everything that is sold at Costco are skyrocketing. So people are flooding to this place. They want to buy more stuff. They want to get out to their car comfortably, and they want to leave. But that leaves a bunch of carts everywhere in the parking lot. So this person had to go out and collect all these carts in this high 30-degree heat. And allegedly, from what we can tell right now, he might have not had enough breaks or enough water, cold water provided to him, which caused or led to his death. This, of course, hasn't been proven yet. It's still under investigation. But just on face value, it does look like there might have been a little bit of difficulty with his break time and his being able to access cold water at the time. And you were saying this is not the first time this has happened.
Yeah. When my boyfriend read this story and then said, wow, that's so weird. Exactly the same thing happened at a supermarket where he was working in Florida. Also a place that gets super hot and humid during the summer. Not enough break time was provided in that case, and not any access to free cold water. And an old man in that scenario died. And the supermarket got sued by his family.
Yeah. As they should.
As they should.
As they should. And if there is any sort of nefarious things that are happening at this Costco, maybe they should be punished somehow as well. But yeah, this was not the only event, as you said, with Florida too, and also just around Korea as a country. There were many different types of difficulties with the heat wave. And so it's always good to be extra careful rather than being lax on safety. What do you think of Costco as the warehouse club sort of business model?
I bet when it started, it was really good and it was genuinely a cost-saving thing. I remember when Costco first came to England, you couldn't buy the membership unless you were a business owner. So it was meant for wholesale only. So they were really looking for a certain type of customer that they could guarantee would buy a lot to stock their business, and they could bring the cost down. They made that model work really well. But I think as time has gone on, the name Costco has got bigger. They've opened it up to the general public. And I think maybe the original benefits are not as great as they used to be. But the idea, I think, is great. Buying en masse brings the price down.
Yeah. I mean, with our family, we would buy so much because we lived very far away from the city. So we'd have to buy all the food that we would need for 2 weeks, family of 5, plus a dog at the time. And so, yeah, we would go bulk sales at Costco every single time, all the time. Wonderful in that way. And the prices seemed to be cheaper back then, but that's 30 years ago, so.
Have things changed?
I'm sure they have. Inflation hits us all, doesn't it? Have you ever had to brave just multitudes of people, throngs of people, for anything recently?
These days, I tend to avoid this kind of situation, the throngs of people. I have done it in the past for maybe concert tickets, the braving the sort of crush and, people are going to get their elbows out as people are so desperate to get concert tickets back in the day when you used to have to go and buy them in person before online. That shows my age. But gosh, what have I done this for recently? No, nothing.
Oh, okay.
I hate crowds. I will not fight people to buy something.
Yeah.
It's not worth it.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. I'm with you 100%. I went on a little vacation to a place called Gangneung in Korea. And we were going to try to go to a really well-rated cafe, like one of the wonderful cafes you see online. Got there and the line was just out the door and twisting around. And I was like, there's no way.
There's no way.
There's no way. I'm not doing this. No. Went to a cafe nearby with no one. Great. Good food too. It was wonderful. Unique. Great. Yeah. No. I will not brave them anymore.
No, it's not worth it.
It's not. And the last time I was around that many people was just commuting to and from work. So that's needed.
Oh, that's it. Yeah, that's hard enough. A packed subway.
Yeah.
Sweating in the summer and no.
Was it worth it?
Was it worth it?
Well, at least I got to work on time.
Well, if we're counting places that are not where you buy something, yes, because I quite enjoy some of the drag shows and nightclubs in Haebangchang.
Yeah.
And I guess that's a lot of people together, dancing.
But I guess you're not
clubs.
waiting in line for it.
No, I'm not waiting. And I don't have to fight anyone.
Yeah.
Or,
unless you want a seat.
Cut through. There's no seats.
There's no seats. Yeah.
No
You're just going to stand. Yeah, I've noticed that too.
Yes. It's fair.
Anyways. Well, cool. Let's go ahead and jump down to that article and brave the vocabulary down below and try to use that in your everyday English. And we'll see you in the next article. Bye.
Brave.
Brave.
Throng.
Throng.
Play hardball.
Play hardball.
Per se.
Per se.
Pulmonary embolism.
Pulmonary embolism.